So I want y'all to peep game on a very important aspect of the warfare that they're carrying out. They're going to war with you in a whole bunch of different ways, right? Because you are the God. I'm talking about people that look like me. I don't care about what nobody else think or say, right? There's a reason why they are obsessed with trying to destroy us. And they will invite the world into your house. Whose house? I'm talking about the copper-coated, melanated man of America, okay? And just because you see this brown skin, don't mean I'm African. Don't try to Africanize me, okay? I know where my home is. I've done a little bit of genealogy enough to know, okay? So, just know this. If you have not done the paperwork, it should be clear and present. Everybody is talking about it. And you still African American with your dumb ass. And it's no disrespect, but if I don't talk to you with a degree of sharpness in my tone, you won't respect me because you're sleepy. Okay, I understand. They're going to war with you. The weather, right? Take for instance, it was just used to be. Do you remember in the time where in the summertime the weather was nice and it was hot in June and it's very sunny? Don't y'all remember that? All the time, these motherfuckers talking about climate change. They're geoengineering the weather because they can't take what you love. Even though a nigga like me don't like too much heat either, but I'd rather have heat than cold. But they hate the fucking sun. It could be nice and cool, a nice day. And if that sun is out, it's gonna cook on them, it's gonna chew on them. It don't even matter even if it's cold, if it's snowing. If that sun is out, and so they want to block the sky for them and also to deny you of the sun because we don't just feed the body, okay? We feed the soul. We are just like plants. We absorb photonic energy, which means that the same way the sun feeds the plant, they feed your black ass, right? You get nourishment from the sun. Vitamin D comes from the sun. If you don't get it from the sun, the only other way you can get vitamin D is through white mushrooms. Did you know that? I'm just trying to put you up on game. I'm just trying to tell you how the aspect of weather is how they're going to war with you. You are so godlike that they have to divide the warfare into categories of attack against you. Because that's all they do. They're fraction people who think everything is split and fragmented and linear with them. When we are cyclical. We think in circles and round where, we are elliptical and cyclical. And they're lunar. They're linear, So, just know that it's not an accident if all of a sudden there's more flooding when it never has been flooding in your area. Just know that if you're in the southeast, why you got more fucking hurricanes than usual. Just know if you're living on the eastern seaboard, them hurricanes are coming up the whole eastern seaboard. And if you're over by New York, they want to flood you out of where you live. Because they're so obsessed with destroying the gods. But they don't know that they're so reliant and connected upon you. They're connected to you. That I always like to say, if we go, they go. They don't know how to live without us. But they seem to be obsessed with trying to see if they can. You make everything, they make nothing. And the reason I'm saying this is because nobody is talking about this. They're going to war with us with the weather. Okay? Peep the game. Don't you see all these 5G towers spitting these hot pulses, negative isotopes into the sky, thus causing this cloud formation? They have different ways of creating clouds. They have become the masters or the fake masters at deception. Just know that they're going at you with the weather. They're going to war with you through the weather. In a subtle way, they are going to war and they're trying to destroy us because they know that we are children of the sun. They know that we eat, so they're trying to deprive us of our solar nutrition. vitamin D. They're trying to open the grounds for your immune system to be compromised because you're not getting enough vitamin D. Your serotonin, levels of serotonin is challenged in the waking hours because of the interruption of the solar. You're supposed to be charging through the solar. You're supposed to be getting fed. We are really, truly solar-powered motherfuckers. I'm just saying, we need the sun. And they have manipulated the shit where they fly over and they shoot the sparks from the 5G tower, or however they do it, right? Because they do cloud seeding, and they fly over and, spray the barium and all of that, right? So that we can get affected through soft metals and also affected through our mental capacities with this barium and aluminum that they're spraying over us that we absorb and inhale and ingest. And then later on, we wonder why we are dealing with symptoms of symptoms of when you forget dementia and all of that. They got another name that they call it, but dementia. I just want to tell y'all, that they're going to war with you. And we're going to talk later on about the food, how they're going to war with you with the food. Then we're going to talk later on about how they're going to war with you with the finances. And then we're going to talk about how they're going to war with you through rhetoric, okay? What's the word? They're going to work. They have a whole bunch of people over here on these social media sites that do not like you, that secretly detest you and are very jealous because you are the star over here. Okay? You hip hop people, you black aspiring actresses, you bring flavor to the table. They don't like it. So we're gonna talk about that. All of these trolls. We're gonna talk about how they're going to war with you through this fucking my boy Mr. Blows Your Mind. Shout out to him. He did a segment on this called Lawful Invasion. Look that up on YouTube. It's called Lawful Invasion, and how they're going to war with you, trying to purge you. This is the purge, y'all. Okay, be aware. This is the fucking purge. Okay, they're bringing in a whole millions of people to wipe you out, all in your neighborhood. And what's affecting you is your serotonin, which comes from the sun, is being offset because they keep blocking it. Your power is from the sun. We're solar power people. If we have more sun, we will be more active. I'm clear that the reason why they're blocking the sun is because they're trying to short circuit us and interfere with our power to be able to react and to be able to be dominant. Okay. So these are the things that you guys need to be mindful of, and they have mastered it. Like today, they made it look like it was going to be almost raining all day, and this is all over America. What's up with that shit? I'm not okay. I'm not okay with it. So you say, well, what you going to do? Well, we'll come up with something, but we want to put it on a platter where it matters and have an open forum discussion. Okay? We're not going to stop acting like there's nothing going on. We need to discuss this shit and then, gradually move to a solution. But as long as you don't discuss it, there's no problem. The problem is y'all are bypassing and overlooking and just saying, oh, it's just climate change. There's no fucking such thing as climate change. Them motherfuckers is affecting you. They're affecting your capacity to react in such a way. Also with the food, they're doing it too. The mental side. That's another way. Okay? So, if they can give you estrogen, fuck your water up, and then fly overhead and spray you with some barium, and then block the sun, then that affects your whole temperament, your mood, your energy, you're under attack. So you cannot respond within an effective way. That's why they are bringing these people over here, because you're immobilized. Yeah. You're immobilized right now because of all of these conditions of weather, food, and all of this shit. That's why it seems like we can't do nothing. Maybe your testosterone. You got some niggas that's on porn too much. Shout out to the people that's dealing with porn, because that takes from your fucking vitality and your manly, that edge that brothers have that makes them docile because you're emptying out your nutsack too much. We must talk about shit that fucking is prevalent and that's currently affecting our situation right now. So I hope somebody get this. I hope if you're reading this, smash it, smash the like, show some love, and then I want you to pass it on and share it if it makes sense. If not, I understand. You know what I'm saying? But by all means, these are the things that we're up against, and that's why it seems like we're not doing shit. It's because we're being rocked to sleep through biological weapons, through fucking thermal geoengineering that are affecting your temperament and overall mood, and you're having there's some areas that will inhibit your ability to affect change because your energy is being sunk because you don't have the sun. That's why. No climate change. That's a fucking bullshit ass lie. They know that we are creatures of the sun, and if you start blocking the sun, it has a profound effect on our reaction to shit. Think about that. So you probably want to start eating more white mushrooms in your salads. If you're vegetarian, maybe mushrooms. Also, even juice it as protein. So I done ran out of gas. And the cool thing about it, now the sun is out. See? They fucking block the sun before you even get up in the morning. It may be partially sunny for a second, then it gets back up, and then they have it dark. And it used to be just gloom June, now it's great May. You already got the so-called winter, which I believe is fake too. You know what I'm saying? You already got the so-called winter, which I believe is fake too. This 3 or 4 months out the year, 5 months somewhere. Shit is fake. This is illusion. These people are setting. Listen, if you don't look like me, you can't take this fucking semi-tropical, semi-arid, this part of the world. And so they're going to do whatever they can to foster the type of environment that's suitable for them, even if it means us not getting fucking sun. Ain't that a bitch? So you need to call them on their shit and create some kind of force of action. Even if that means us to do group meditations, perhaps perform some magic. We got choices. We can sabotage their fucking shit that they're trying to pull off, but we just can't just look to just we can't just keep just idly just thinking that it's gonna get addressed itself. You have to be proactive, and that's for me. If any of y'all don't care or don't get what I'm saying, at least I get to hear my own voice and try to be an effective and change. Very important.